Hello everyone. So last session we had discussed the word problem of a reasoning types and age related problem, fraction problem and so number problem. So in this session we will discuss in school I had given the worksheet number 12 and some students or lot of students have the doubt about the question that is fifth question. So worksheet number 12 fifth question. So lot of students have a doubt. So how to find out the types of a fraction. So in this session we will discuss that question how to solve. So some special cases are there how to use. So only one variable. So suppose you have to use here two variable means you will not get the answer. So that's the reason I am using here only one variable to find the fraction type of a problem. So you have to practice such type of problem means you will get it is easy to understand or it is easy to solve in exam. So that's the reason you have to practice more and more such special cases. So you will get or you will get easily to understand when you have to use the two variable problem or when you have to use the one variable. So today we will discuss how to solve such special case. Let us see here the denominator of the fraction is greater than its numerator by 11. So this is the first condition. Next second one condition is given here. If 8 is added to both its numerator and denominator, suppose you have to add both 8, suppose you have to add it to the 8 to the both numerator and denominator means, so it reduced to the 1 by 3, then you have to find out what is the fraction. So here we have to use only one variable, so don't use the two variable because here you have to use the two variable means answer will get invalid. So let us see how to find out. First one is let the numerator number be x. So numerator number is the x. You don't know what is the numerator and what is the denominator. So that's why I have consider here the numerator number is x and let the denominator number is x plus 11. So don't take numerator is a x and denominator is a y. Suppose you have to consider such type situation means you will get the invalid answer. So that's why I have to take here the numerator number is a x and denominator number is x plus 11. Why have to take here x plus 11 means according to the situation you have to consider here the denominator of a fraction is greater than its numerator by 11. So suppose you have to consider the numerator is x means, so denominator you have to take the x plus 11. So denominator is greater than the numerator by 11. So that's why I have to take here x plus 11. Suppose you have to take the numerator is y means the denominator become y plus 11 because comparing to the numerator and denominator is greater than the numerator by 11. So that's why I have to take here x plus 11. Next one, according to the condition you can write here. According to the condition or first condition, according to first condition is given. Suppose you have to compare x and numerator and denominator means numerator is x means next one is denominator become the x plus 11. So next one is given here. If 8 is added to the both its numerator and denominator, suppose you have to add 8 to the numerator and denominator means the fraction reduces to the 1 by 3. So the fraction become, you can write here one more step, fraction is x divided by x plus 11. This is the fraction. So fraction is always in the form of numerator divided by denominator. So this is the fraction number. Fraction equal to x divided by denominator is x plus 11. So according to the second condition you can write here. So this one is, you can take second condition. So this one is the first condition. Second condition says that if 8 is added to the both its numerator and denominator. So this is the numerator and this is the denominator. Suppose you have to add 8 to the both. So x plus 8 here x plus 11 plus 8. Numerator is x. Suppose you have to add 8 means it become 8x plus 8. denominator is x plus 11. Suppose I have to add 8 means it become x plus 11 plus 8. So the fraction become a reduced means we have to take here equal to 1 by 3. Now we have to simplify means we will get x plus 8 divided by x plus 11 plus 8 is 19 equal to 1 by 3. Next cross multiplication means we get 3 bracket of x plus 8 equal to x plus 19. X plus 19 into 1 x plus 19. Next we have to simplify means we get 3x. Next 3 8s are 24 x plus 19. Next step we have to make the like term one side. So we will get the answer, that is 3x plus x means it become minus x equal to 19, keep as it is. Next one is plus 24 means it become minus 20. Next you have to simplify 3x minus x, that is 2x. Next 19 minus 24. So 19 minus 24 is not possible, you have to take 24 minus 19. So greater minus smaller we will get, so that is 5. 24 minus 19 is 5. So greater is 24, fraction is minus 11. So that's why I write here minus 5. So x equal to minus 5 into 2 means it is divided by 2. So this is the x value. X means we consider here the numerator of a fraction is x, that is minus 5 by 2. Suppose I have to substitute, put x equal to 5 by 2 in here. Denominator means we will get the denominator. So this is x you got already numerator. Denominator you have to find out. In denominator you can write denominator. Suppose x equal to minus 5 by 2, you have to substitute in denominator. So denominator is, that is x plus 11. So x plus 11, x value already got here minus 5 by 2 plus 11. So here nothing is 1. So what is the LCM of 2 and 1? 2 and 1 LCM is 2. Cross multiplication means we get minus 5 into 1 minus 5 plus 11 into 2 22. Next step is 22 minus 5. 22 minus 5 equal to, that is 17 divided by, suppose you have to add 17 plus 5, that is 22, or 22 minus 5 will get the 17 divided by 2. So this is equal to denominator and this is equal to numerator. So now we want to find out what is the fraction. So find the fraction. Fraction is here, fraction equal to x divided by x plus 11. So you have to just substitute the x value and x plus 11 value, we will get the fraction. So just have to check out here. Therefore the fraction equal to, x value is how much? Minus 5 by 2. Minus 5 by 2 whole divided by x plus 11, that is 17 by 2. 17 divided by 2. Next step, minus 5 by 2, the reciprocal. Suppose here divide means you have to take the multiplication means we have to take the reciprocal. So that is 2 by 17. So 2 get cancelled, equal to minus 5 by 17. So last sentence you have to write, therefore the fraction is minus 5 by 11. So minus 5 by 11 is the right answer. So those who got the answer minus 5 by 11, that is the correct step or correct method. So don't bother about here minus. So the fraction may be positive form or the fraction may be negative form. So only you have to take care about that. Whenever the age of person or the height of the person is, never will get the negative. So always will get the age of person and distance will get the positive only. Only in fraction will get, it may be positive or it may be negative. So here don't bother about the sign of a fraction. So the fraction may be positive, it may be negative. So minus 5 by 17 is the right answer. So thank you. Next session we will discuss the some more related board problem. Until take care, bye. See you. Hello everyone. So last session we have discussed about the doubt, that is the worksheet number 12. So fifth question, how to find out the some special case of the fraction type of the questions. So in this sessions we will discuss some extra board problem that is related to the reasoning types. So let us see. Rushi went to a bank to withdraw rupees 2000 rupees. So here he asked to the cashier to give him rupees 50 and rupees 100 notes only. So Rushi got the total number of notes is 25 in all. So we have to find out how many notes of rupees 50 and 100 he received. So Rushi went to the bank. SBI bank you have to consider, or you have to consider as a HDFC bank. So you want to, or you have to demand, or you have to request to the cashier. You want only rupees of 50 rupees note and 100 rupees notes only, and Rushi got the total number of notes is 25. That may be 50 and including 50 and 100. Total number of notes is 25 in all. So you have to find out the how many notes of rupees 50 and you have to find out how many notes of rupees 100 he received. Total amount is given 2000 and total number of notes is given 25, but you require the number of notes that is 50 and how many number of notes of rupees 100 Rushi received. So let us see how to discuss or how to find out the number of notes of 50 and number of notes of 100. So first step, consider here, let first one is let the number of notes of rupees 50 equal to x. So you don't know how many numbers of notes of rupees 50 you have or Rushi have. So that's why I have to consider here. Let the number of notes of rupees 50 equal to x. So similarly, let the number of notes of rupees 100 equal to y. So last session we have discussed or we considered only one variable. So but in this session or in this problem or in such problem you can consider as a two variable. So only some special cases you can consider the only one variable means we get the answer. So here you can use the two variable. So let the number of notes of rupees 50 is x and here let the number of notes of rupees 100 equal to y. So first one condition, according to the first condition you can write here, according to the first condition, according to the first condition is given, Rushi went to a bank to withdraw, total amount is 2000 rupees and he asked to the cashier to give him rupees 50 and 100 notes only. Rushi got the total number of notes, that is 25. Total number of notes is 25, but I consider here the number of notes of 50 is x and number of notes of 100 is y. So total number of notes is 25. So according to the first condition you can write x plus y equal to 25. So this is the first condition. Here x is the number of notes of 50 rupees and y is the number of notes of 100 rupees. So total number of notes is 25. So that's why we have to take here x plus y equal to 25. So this is the equation number 1. Next, according to the equation number 2, according to the equation number 2 is given, total amount is 2000 rupees given. So you require the 50 rupees notes. So we don't know how many notes are 50 rupees. So that's why I have to multiply with x plus 100 rupees notes is required, but you don't know how many number of notes are 100. So that's why I have to multiply with y equal to, you get the total number of amount, that is 2000. See here, second one condition 50 is the rupees and X is the note or number of 50 rupees notes. Next 100 is the amount and Y is the number of notes of 100 rupees. So that's what, suppose you have to multiply number of notes into 50 means you will get the 50 rupees notes, and 100 into number of notes you will multiply means you will get the 100 rupees total amount. So total amount is given together 50 rupees notes plus 100 rupees notes equal to total amount is given 2000. So this is the equation number 2. This one is equation number 2. Now you can compare the equation 1 and 2 means you will get comparing. Now comparing equation 1 and 2. Suppose you have to compare the equation 1 and 2 means you will get, that is x plus y equal to 25. Second one equation is 50x plus 100y equal to 2000. Suppose you want to use here elimination method means you have to multiply the equation number 1 by 50 or you have to multiply equation number 1 by 100, because here the coefficient of x is 50, here the coefficient of y is 100. So that's why suppose you have to use here elimination method means the first equation you have to multiply with 50 or 100. 50 means you will eliminate the term that is x. Suppose you have to multiply the 100 means you have to eliminate the y term. So let us see here equation number 1 multiply by suppose 100 means the second one equation become, second equation is second equation when you have to multiply with 100 by the second equation, first one equation means we will get 100x plus 100y equal to 25 into 100, 2005. Next second one equation as it is keep here 50x plus 100y equal to 2000. Next both coefficient of y, coefficient of y is equal, but symbol is plus and plus, that's how to change the sign of all the. So minus 100y plus 100y get cancelled. Next 100x minus 50x equal to 50x equal to, next say this is 2500, this is 2000, the answer is 5. So x equal to 500 into 50 means it becomes divided by 50. So x equal to 0, 0 get cancelled, 50 1s are 50 10s. So x is the number of notes of rupees 50. So Rishi have total number of 50 rupees notes 10. Next suppose you have to substitute or put x equal to 10 in equation number 1 and 2, we will get the y value, that is number of notes of rupees 100. So first one the equation you can write x plus y equal to 25, x means 10 plus y equal to 25. So y equal to 25 plus 10 means it become minus 10. So y equal to 25 minus 10 is 50. So this is the y value. Last one sentence you have to use here. Therefore, the number of notes of rupees 50 equal to how much number of notes rupees 50 Rishi have, that is 10. So similarly you have to write the number of notes of rupees 100. How many notes of rupees 100 Rishi have, that is 50. Suppose you have to add total number of notes you require, that is 25. So 10 plus 15 equal to 25. So this session we have to discuss about how to find out the denomination of a 50 rupees note and 100 rupees notes. So next session we will discuss some more word problem of pair of linear equation in two variable. Thank you.